Welcome to this special live broadcast from Global Pulse 24. Today, we will delve deep into a conflict that has kept every corner of the Middle East in turmoil for over 7 decades, the Israel-Gaza conflict. This is not merely a war between two territories. It is a complex saga of history, religion, politics, and a profound humanitarian crisis. Throughout this long broadcast, we will not only report the news, but also present a complete picture of its underlying causes, international politics, and the humanitarian disaster. We hope you will all listen attentively. Before we begin today's live segment, let's take a look at what is happening in Gaza at this very moment. According to the latest reports, in the last 72 hours, Israeli airstrikes have flattened several new structures in the areas adjacent to Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital and in the city of Khan Yunis. The Palestinian Health Ministry has stated that many civilians, including women and children, have been killed and injured in these attacks. On the other hand, rocket attacks have been launched from Gaza towards the Israeli cities of Ashkelon and Sderot, causing panic among Israeli civilians. Currently, a new ceasefire agreement is under discussion, mediated by Egypt and Qatar. However, both sides remain firm in their positions. Hamas is demanding a complete lifting of the blockade and the release of Palestinian prisoners in exchange for the release of Israeli captives. Israel, conversely, has stated that it will not halt its operation until its security is ensured. In this complex situation, the 2.2 million people of Gaza seem to be staring into a dark future.
Israeli forces drive spearheads across the Sinai Peninsula.
Let's turn to the pages of history to understand the roots of the conflict. The origin of this conflict can be traced back to 1948. 1. The Nakba and the birth of the State of Israel, 1948. When the State of Israel was established in 1948, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced from their homes. Palestinians remember this event as the Nakba, or the Great Catastrophe. Since then, many Palestinians have taken refuge as refugees in Gaza, the West Bank, and neighboring countries. 2. The Six-Day War of 1967 and the occupation of Gaza. In June 1967, a 6-day war broke out between Israel and a number of Arab countries. During this war, Israel occupied the Gaza Strip from Egypt, the West Bank from Jordan, and the Golan Heights from Syria. This occupation marked the beginning of a new chapter in the modern conflict. 3. The rise of Hamas and the start of the blockade. When Hamas won the Palestinian elections in 2006, Israel and Western countries imposed a blockade on them. In 2007, when Hamas took full control of Gaza, this blockade was further tightened. Due to this blockade, Gaza's economy has virtually collapsed, and the living conditions for its people have become unbearable. What about the role of international politics and global powers? 1. The positions of the United States and the European Union. The United States is Israel's biggest political, economic, and military ally. They often use their veto power in the UN in favor of Israel. The European Union, while advocating for peace talks, has a comparatively weaker stance against Israel's military actions. 2. The division of the Arab and Muslim world. At one time, Arab countries were united in their support for the Palestinians. But the situation is different now. Some Arab nations have normalized relations with Israel through the Abraham Accords, which has been a major blow to the Palestinians. However, Turkey, Iran, and some other countries are still playing a strong role in support of the Palestinians. 3. The strategic positions of China and Russia. Russia and China are watching the Israeli-Palestinian conflict cautiously. While they do not directly take a side, they often speak in favor of the Palestinians to challenge Western influence. The cry of humanity and Gaza's humanitarian crises, the most tragic aspect of this conflict is its humanitarian disaster. The 2.2 million people of Gaza are living in what has been described as an open-air prison. On-screen graphics, number of dead, number of displaced, hospital images. 1. Displaced persons and refugees. According to the UN, 80% of Gaza's population has been displaced. They are living in subhuman conditions in schools, hospitals, and UNRWA shelters. 2. The collapse of the health and medical system. Many hospitals have been destroyed in the attacks. Doctors are helpless due to the lack of medical equipment, medicine, and clean water. 3. Impact on children. UNICEF, the UN's Children's Fund, has stated that children in Gaza are suffering from severe mental trauma as a result of this conflict. They are losing their normal childhood. While Gaza is the name of a territory, today it stands as a symbol of a difficult test for the world's conscience. This crisis leaves a mark not only on the negotiating table, but also in the heart of every human being. Our live broadcast ends here today. We will continue to bring you every update on this conflict through Global Pulse 24. Thank you all so much for being with us and for giving your valuable time for your questions. And please remember to subscribe to our channel and stay with us.